It was a big day at Midway High School as the Panthers have officially named their new head football coach. A familiar face coming from up the road at TCU right in Horned Frog Country. They've got their man, and it's the one and only Joe Gillespie.
Up, down, up, down.
After a 2023 season full of adversity and coaching changes, a new face joins the Midway sidelines. 60 applicants and rounds of interviews later.
You know, when the opportunity came, I just knew that, you know, with the type of kids and the type of administration and with the area and the community and all of the support and stuff, this was a no-brainer.
Joe Gillespie previously coached at Tulsa, TCU, and is a veteran at the high school level.
We've been doing this 30 years. For the first 21 years of my career was in Texas high school football. 20 of those 21 years were spent at one place. And this feels like one of those places. And then, you know, when I was at Stephenville, unfortunately, Midway was in our district there for a brief period. And, you know, they were great games. You know, Stephenville went 0-2, so if you can't beat them, join them.
Gillespie always knew he would find his way back to Friday nights under the lights.
This is what I wanted to do. And my wife and I get the opportunity again to sit there and to pour into these young kids. And in the meantime, we're going to go out and win as many games as we can.
One of the big reasons for the Panthers' success this year was interim head coach Ezra Martinez taking over mid-season.
Those young men have gone through a lot. To go through some of the stuff that they went through at mid-season, and then go through the ups and downs of some of those things, and then going, you know, getting beat out in a very tough ball game in round one. And so there's been a roller coaster of emotions for those young men.
And Gillespie sees the impact Ezra continues to make.
You know, Ezra reached out to me very early and sat there and said, Coach, I would love to be a part of this program still. I love these kids, and his loyalty runs extremely deep to this program and to those kids.
Midway is full of athletes ready to work, and Gillespie, well, he bought in on day one. And it all started with 16 push-ups for the 16 wins it takes to bring home a state title.
Now they've got some direction. There's some solidness to it, and there's some clarity and peace at the end of it. Still going to be changes that are going to happen, and talk to them about that today. And so don't sit there and take your deep breath just yet. Just know that we've got direction on where we're going.
It may be the offseason for high school football, but Coach Gillespie has already gotten to work. After the departure of Chad President from the program, making his way to Temple, Gillespie says he will be looking to fill that offensive coordinator role, as well as bringing in a new defensive coordinator. So a lot of movement happening around the program, but also a lot of excitement. Reporting in Waco, I'm Nicole Sheeran, 6 Sports.